So those who have compassion fatigue tend to feel a state of tension and preoccupation with those who are suffering, and relatedly feeling a sense of responsibility to do something about it.
Pete was chosen for this disease, no doubt about it. We as a family feel that we've been diagnosed with the disease. We brought him into this world. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure that he's comfortable. It started very innocently, where he told me, look, I can try and feed myself this sandwich, and it will take me 20 minutes. Or you can just help me, and in 2 seconds, I'll be out the door, and I can be on my way with my day, you can be on your way with your day. This has got to be something that's just one and done. In other words, I'll help him this one time, but he's going to be better tomorrow. Well, it was the beginning of a cascading of events where whatever you do for him that day, you never go backwards.
Family-based caregivers who struggle with compassion fatigue are in a more difficult situation than those who are professional caregivers. Those caregivers tend to experience a higher degree of guilt at not fulfilling their responsibility, and may experience more life disruption from their role as a caregiver, which can add more stress.
The highs and lows of caretaking are the highs of highs. You know, we got to meet Tom Brady and David Ortiz, which is very cool. But the lows are extremely low, you know, arguments with your family members, and it's very tough and an ugly side of caregiving.
After the end of the weekend, I'm looking at my watch and I'm saying, my God, you know, this disease is relentless. The caregiving thing is relentless. And I was getting resentful, and I look back on that, and I just don't like the fact that that's happened. It tries to destroy our relationships, this disease, and we won't let it.
For those who are working in a family environment, there's no limitations or boundaries or set hours around their responsibilities to take care of someone, especially when they're quite frail, dying, or feeble.
So we try, no matter what, even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm helping the nurse clean up on what I call aisle 3, because that's Pete's number, and I'm looking in his eyes as I'm holding his legs and they're cleaning him up, and I'm saying to myself, you know, just be stronger. Just say that this is all part of the challenge, that this is normal, that your 32-year-old son is suffering this way, that you're once again changing him in the middle of the night. So if you stop and think about it, it's so absolutely horrific, but it's the beauty and the devastation all at once.
But one thing that I have learned, and that my brother always tried to instill in me, is that, you know, you have to take care of yourself first and then take care of me. But you know, I could never really take care of myself first, and I always wanted to put him ahead of me because he's the one that's sick. I feel like I'm, you know, physically and mentally 100%.
Look, their personality is going to change. You have to understand that too. And that's the hardest part, is seeing the person that you fondly remember and love and adore, but have been challenged so medically that they might not be the exact same person as they are now, but you owe them your love and support.
Work with a team or a group of people to provide care. Those people will do better than those who try to operate independently, take on too much.
When I'm just waiting around for something bad to happen in here is when your thoughts go to a wrong place. Get out, enjoy, do something, go garden, go build something, go look at the ocean, but distract yourself. Is it a good time for me to quit drinking? Probably. But every time I have a beer, I say to myself, this is a little vacation in a can of beer. So I use that sometimes as a little escape, and I know this is not something that should be condoned.
If you see your job as one of finishing that marathon, you will take more seriously the need to sustain yourself by good self-care and receiving your own support to keep going.
We just want him to be with us and his family for one more day, and not to have to suffer as much as he's suffering. That's really where we're at right now.